The princess loved reading books so much that it even surpassed her love for eating. Compared to dresses and jewels, she preferred books that she had never read before. People called her the Bookworm Princess. One day, she became engaged to a prince. The princess's family had a lot of power, so the prince married her only for political reasons. However, she was now allowed to go in and out of the palace library freely. The princess, who loved reading so much, was very happy because only a very small number of people were allowed to enter the palace library. Then the princess followed the prince to the palace library. It was just as she had imagined. There were so many books she had never seen before. Immediately after that, the prince took the princess to his office, saying that she could read there without being disturbed. The princess had thought that this was just a political engagement, but she was surprised that the prince took such good care of her. Although she was a little moved, when the princess started reading, she couldn't hear anything else. Even when the prince tried to talk to her, she didn't hear him. The prince felt a little helpless. The princess read one book after another and spent 4 years like this. Until one day, a woman appeared. The woman was completely different from the princess. She was very good at socializing and had recently come to the palace to learn etiquette. Because the princess had heard some bad rumors about her, the maid warned the princess to be careful while helping her get dressed. However, the princess didn't care. As a result, the next day, when the princess was about to climb the stairs to get a book as usual, she found that one of the steps was broken. At the same time, a scream caught the princess's attention. It turned out that the woman was apologizing to the librarian because she had accidentally spilled hot tea on a book. In her opinion, the book was just for common people to read. When she found out that the owner of the book was the princess, the woman immediately changed her attitude and bowed to apologize. The princess didn't blame the woman, but the librarian, who had been on good terms with the princess, actually accused the princess of putting the books in the wrong place. In the following days, the woman got along well with everyone else in the palace and soon took the princess's place. At a tea party, the princess was late, and the woman scolded her for running around. At that moment, the guards arrived and saw the woman, who was all wet. Everyone blamed the princess, even though she hadn't done anything, but no one believed her. They all began to distance themselves from the princess. Even when the princess went up to ask if she could help, they would avoid her. When the princess wanted to go to the library, the librarian forbade her to enter, saying that the library was in a mess. A few days later, the prince came back, and he had brought the princess a rare book. The princess was very happy, and her opinion of the prince changed a little.